live. Welcome to another episode of TENtalk.
You know what I'm saying?
Tens.
We want to show off the merch to start off the episode. You feel me? Make sure y'all know.
Let them know what it is
hit
first.
Us up to cop
y'all can hit us up for the
TENtalk
shirts.
merch, man. Cop the shirts. You know what
We
I mean?
on 32. What's up, brother?
What's good with it, broski? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. It's good to see you, man.
Yes,
Good to see you on another Thursday.
Another Thursday, man. It's a blessing. You know, we here, man.
We here to talk 10. You know it.
Talk that 10. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do. That's what we do, man. It's your boy, BroGod Slim. You know what I mean?
Zel Scanada. Let them know what it is, bro. How was your week?
Welcome to another episode, man. Week was good. You know what I mean? First full week back at work. You know, it's a little tough, man, because, you know, got to get my cardio back up. You feel me? Like, after not lifting and doing all of that shit I was normally doing and then getting back to it, you know what I mean? It's a little tough, but that you know, that was that. Other than that, been chill, man. Just got a good response from the last episode. I thought that was dope.
Man.
You know
Thank y'all for showing major love to us, man. You know, all the appreciations is definitely there for it, man. A lot of love, a lot of people checking out the show. Y'all check us out every Thursday at 6 o'clock. We're gonna be on Facebook and YouTube, talking that TENtalk, talking great talk, you know. And I appreciate y'all for checking in on us and reaching out. We definitely got a lot more in store, you know what I'm saying? A lot more guests, a lot more topics. We just turning up, man.
Yeah, new content, all that about to come out real soon. So, you know, we're super excited about that.
For sure.
But yeah, man, how was your weekend? How was your week?
Man, my week been good, man. Blessings, man. Blessings on blessings. You know what I mean? After a good podcast we had Thursday, I had a pretty good weekend, I say. You know what I'm saying? And this weekend is going to be great. My anniversary is Monday. So me and the wife here, we're going to do something special, hopefully. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope,
got
man.
Something good in store. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
What's this? 3?
Yes, three.
Yeah.
3 strong.
3
strong, you know what I'm saying?
Man. That's dope, man.
We put them through.
Dope, bro. For real.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, brother.
To y'all, man. And you know, I hope y'all have a great time, for real.
You see, I'm smiling now.
Right? Yeah. You know
I'm already hyped.
You feel me?
I'm already ready, bro.
I'm hyped for you, bro. For real.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Like, that's 3 is dope. I just seen I think Rio and them post that
that 4 year shout out to y'all, man. That's dope.
Salute to them. Salute to the ABO boys and all of them, you know. But
seen Twan as well. Shout
dope.
out, you know what I'm saying? His anniversary was recently. Shout out to my brothers, man.
Yeah. Shout out to all of them, man, because that's dope. You know what I mean? Black love is dope, man. And,
for sure, man. For sure. Shout out to all the black queens out there holding down the kings. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Definitely a special place in my heart for all black queens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't find a king yet, you know what I mean? We're going to try to get everybody down, all the men. That's what we're doing, men conferences. We got to get everybody in packs so we can take over. You know what I'm saying? We need that. Yes, and if you got a, you know what I mean, a white queen, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Love is love. We celebrate love.
Word.
You know?
Word.
If you playing, I play how you play. We celebrate how you love, man. We all about the unity and coming together. So
100%.
Yeah, don't cancel 100%. Us. We with it all. You know what I'm saying? This is our time.
Said don't cancel.
What's going on with you though, bro? How you
man, I'm coolin', bro. Like I said, week been strong. I'm just excited for the weekend a little bit. You know what I mean? You know, we got Shakur Stevenson fighting this weekend. He fighting Jamel Herring. So it's gonna be a big test for him. You know what I'm saying? Jamel is a very good fighter, sharp, disciplined. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be a true test, I think, for Shakur. You know, he been doing his thing on the marketing a little bit. I'm gonna say he been trying to like build it up.
I like him, man. Shakur's a real good fighter, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's
he's sharp.
Yeah, he's a real sharp, man. You know, it's the season for boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good fights gonna be coming. These couple weeks, so y'all can hear us mention it here and there. You know what I'm saying? Basketball season starting up, football season popping. Yeah. We definitely gonna touch on that too. We're gonna have a couple people on with us, so we can have a little good sports debate. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But
Yes,
but shit,
sir.
speaking of basketball though, it was crazy because little LaMelo fucking dropped like 31, 9, and 8 last night. Like
Went
I was like,
off.
yeah, he went crazy. I was like, that's
Had
dope.
MVP chance
Yeah,
already.
yeah, that was
Already
dope,
in his career, man.
that was dope. Like he was out there.
Shouts
Hooping,
out to the Ball brothers, all of them, man. I love to
Yeah.
see that whole thing come together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people doubted them. A lot of people still doubt them, but I think time is telling, and they all coming out. Even the brother with him now too, right? In the Hornets.
Yeah, I think he on the G League team, but yeah, he out there. He got a chance.
He got a chance, man. So you know what? Shout out to all the real fathers pushing their sons to be bigger. You know what I'm saying? And riding with them. We riding with y'all all the way.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's talk about what we're gonna be talking about today, man. We're gonna talk about the art of telling, man. All these snitches out here, all the snitching, riching. What up, Dan? What up? Dollars in the building.
There's dollars in the building.
Real talk, man. Shout out to my brother, man. Something new. What up?
Word.
Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about all the forgeries and all the.
Yeah, he did. They definitely hated on him, bro. Big time. Had him all over ESPN. They like kicked him out, like banned him from ESPN.
They tried to railroad my man. Tried to come at the girl like that, man. You know what happened, man.
Shit. That shit was crazy.
Come on, he married, man. Don't do the man like that, man. We have a little casual talk, man. It ain't gonna hurt the man. Come on, man. Hey, but listen, man. Look, they always call our greats crazy, man. We need to support our own. You feel me? We the ones. We can't just fall in line with them. Shout out to Kyrie. You feel me? I know a lot of these stands is not understood, you know, but he's fighting a greater cause. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll talk about that another topic, though. You know what I'm saying? We'll say that for later, man. You know?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Kyrie, bro, because it's real out here. It's real. You know
for sure, man.
It ain't just no facade. You feel me? I don't think he just doing that shit just to do it. It's real. So yeah, salute to Kyrie for that. You feel me?
Salute, man. You know what I'm saying? We here to support. But we're gonna go to the topic, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into it, man, about the art of snitching, man, and like the whole method of it. You know, I think the topic, you know, we wanted to talk about this for a while. What a topic somebody kind of gave to us. Shout out to Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Something we want to talk about.
Let me present the question that he presented.
Yeah, you can hit it with that first.
All right, let me give me 1 sec. Go ahead and wrap them up. And
well, yeah, we want to talk about just pretty much what it is to tell nowadays, man. Where did it all come from? You know what I mean? The stem of it, because I mean, even what happened with, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all familiar with the Chicago rappers, you know what I mean? FBG Duck, his murder, you know, they finally got the ones who did it, you know what I mean? And then there was the old black guys, you know what I'm saying? And the Fed straight up said, hey, man, we wouldn't have knew nothing about this if they wasn't saying and telling on themselves all the videos and all the songs, you know, kind of name dropping who got shot, what happened. So we need to talk about the whole aspect of what is snitching and like what is it really causing to our community. You know what I mean? What it is to try to have bragging rights of doing something. Some people want to say, hey, you told this and that, that's snitching. But sometimes snitching is, you can do it on yourself, man. And that's how a lot of times it look like it's happening, man. But present that question if you got it, my brother.
I got you. So he said that why teach your kids at an early age not to tell? And this was a conversation that he was actually having with another gentleman, and the gentleman presented this question to him. So it was he said, why teach your kids at an early age not to tell? If you don't expect them to do nothing wrong as far as like street stuff or, you know, street mentality things. If you don't expect them to be getting involved in those different things, why would you teach your kid not to snitch or not to tell as they're growing up? Why was that something that we instill in our children?
We can start with that question, because I think that's where it all starts, the teaching at home, you know. So I guess it's the best way we can start this conversation. And to kind of like jump on that topic, I would say like I could see a reason why we teach our kids to kind of not run and tell. I think it starts with saying family business. You know, some things stay in house. Certain things kids do need to know that, like, hey, this doesn't go out to all the streets. This is family business. This is in house.
I get that.
And certain topics, I feel like need to be told. If something's wrong going on or something's not going good, I think we should learn how we should tell to survive. You know, like we don't want to harm ourselves to preserve evil going on. How I see it, you know. But certain things do need to be worked on in-house. You don't need everybody in that pot knowing what's going on. So I think when they really be on kids at a young age is to not divulge our family business to the family, because they go to grandma's house, they go to auntie's house, talking about, hey man, mom and daddy was doing this or whatnot. It's like that's where it kind of lies into, I feel, at least with the children, man. What you think?
I could see that, but I think that the question more so stemmed from, again, not if you don't expect your kid to get involved with like street stuff, why would you teach them not to snitch? So to me, it's like, I get the not telling the home shit, but it's like if something happens out in the streets
but who prepares their kid like that?
What you mean?
I mean, I don't think I was prepared to like. I mean, I might not have been saying like, don't trust the police. That might have been a thing to say. Don't, you know what I mean? May not call the police, but I never really was taught like, man, if something happens, don't do nothing. Or, you know what I'm saying? Stay quiet. Because to me, that's a sign of cowardness. That's a sign of like, you're scared. What's the real reason to be scared about? It's not really about street things. It's more about what are you really protecting? Like if someone hurting your friend or someone you love, you're not going to tell nobody that they're being hurt. You're not going to run to the principal or the teacher, hey, they're beating up my friend. I don't think that should be something that we can really tell our kids. My man's got a good point right here. It all boils down to accountability. Got to know when to tell. That's the part. Can't tell everything. You got know all the time. It's a double-edged sword for real. It is.
That is, yeah, that's true.
It's about accountability at the end of the day.
That's true. So I think for me, the way I looked at it was like with my daughter. So it's like her growing up, like you said, if something like, was to happen to her in school, quote unquote, she's being bullied. You know what I'm saying? Would I expect her to tell somebody? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that snitching?
No. You gotta understand what snitching actually is. Let's break it down to the definition like we always do. You know what I'm saying? I can perk up my old healthy iPhone 13 Pro.
Dandy.
You know what I'm saying? Handy dandy. But I mean, I got this knowledge in here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This the mix between street knowledge and book smarts. Like, okay, you gotta know some things by street knowledge. And it's like real snitching to me is if you're bullying a kid with somebody else. And then you tell on the kid that you bullying with, like, hey, he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't he did that. Yeah. That's snitching.
Right.
100%. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We can go through the whole basis of it. Dry snitch. You know what I'm saying? If you seeing something going on over here, got nothing to do with you, and you going around and turning your mouth on it, now that's something that I was getting taught. Don't be going around getting in other people's business, Yeah. And then putting yourself in there.
I think that's respectable, though.
We need to learn what actual snitching is. Snitching is not taking accountability. It's you doing the crime, doing whatever you did, and not taking your accountability for what you done and putting it on somebody else. So when we actually get down to the whole method of snitching, we need to really teach our kids the right method is, first of all, don't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't do something that you ain't supposed to be doing. Second, if you do, you need to learn how to hold your weight. Yeah. And I think this was the whole problem with, I'm not the type of person to take this generation because that's whack.
But it is
this. I say this type of thinking that we got nowadays. It's like we don't understand the consequences.
Yeah,
we could talk about bodies and bodies all day, but you know what comes with a body? You know what I'm saying? Do you know murder can be tried forever? Like you can never run from that. And the consequences sometimes can be your own life.
Your own
life. They can give you the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? Is it really that worth it? And that all comes to the value of your life. So I think it all starts with teaching our kids how to value their lives first. To see like, hey, your life is way more valuable than this little action right here. Let's see what the real. We need to teach kids about the cause and effect of things.
And what's funny is, it even boils down to like, Ben Simmons, bring it back to NBA a little bit, like him not being accountable. You just go to practice, bro, and you'll get paid. But if you don't, you know what I mean, now you're gonna miss out on the check. So you gotta be able to hold yourself accountable in that aspect. Like I got to get the deal, and
I got a double feel about Ben Simmons because I kind of feel the mental health side of it. Someone really need to check on his mental health. You know what I'm saying? See what's really going with him. We are so used to conditioning these players like they're just robots. You know what I mean? It's like, man, maybe something going on in his life. Basketball not even the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he can't focus on how to shoot a jump shot at the moment. Maybe he got something going on. Let's work like Phil did. Phil got your whole aura right. He got your whole spiritual being right. You know what I mean? And you find what makes you better. We can't just find something that we see in a person and expect them to fix that. You know what I'm saying?
welcome to the show. Nah. But yeah, I feel that. But I just think that, you know, he was pressed to get the deal, got the deal, ended up staying, and you know, you just got to be accountable, bro. You just got to be accountable.
Hey, man. Hey, cuz I'm proud of you too, Quinn. What's up? She said she's proud of us guys. Hey. We keep striving. Hey, we striving always. We'd love to have you on here. We ain't forgot about you.
Yeah.
We want to see you do. You're doing great things as well. So shouts out to you, Queen.
Yeah. Salute.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? We get back to this telling, this snitching, because I think it's a thin line. Because I mean, me personally, I don't think snitching is good or right. I think it has to do with your character. It's going to be the person you are. You know what I mean? You're not trustworthy. It's like being a responsible person. Now, when it comes to reform, if you really want to change your life and do something different and be different, and you do got to give that old life up. You cannot hold by them same rules as you was in the streets if you don't want to be in the streets no more. So certain things we need to separate from the streets. There's certain things that people talking about is street stuff. This is not no everyday casual person things. And we stuck in a mind zone of war. Like it's always time for war. Well, we're civilians. We're not in war. It's peacetime. Let's find peaceful solutions to find our problems.
Right.
And sometimes the best thing to do is to rid ourselves of the bad, bro. Because I put like this, I'm not going to call the police on my brother, but I am going to shun my brother for doing wrong because he needs to learn his ways by discipline. We only learn by discipline. We need to be disciplined some type of way.
Did you hear about the guy that almost got his car stolen?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
Tell him the story, man. Tell him the story.
Damn, I don't know if verbatim, but like the guy was at a gas station in Atlanta. You know, went to the store to get something, left his car running. I think it was like a Benz or something like that. Young kid like hops in the car. Dude sees him, pulls a gun on him. Doesn't shoot him, you know what I mean? But, you know, he said the kid surrenders and, you know, he like has a conversation with him, you know what I mean? Basically showing him discipline, some big brother kind of talk, you know what I mean? Letting him know, like, I guess you ain't got to do this, you know what I mean? This ain't the way you need to be living type of shit. So, but yeah.
Yeah, that's deep, man, because it's like he lucky that he had that chance, yo, because doing stuff like that and you get your head blown off, it's like, man, you kind of, we can't feel sorry for you because it's like you don't know what you're doing, man. You don't know this is what's gonna happen if you run up in somebody's shit.
And that's in Atlanta.
And it's not like this some crazy. This is like to me a God-given rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no like yo. This is like God-given right. You run up in my crib, anything I own, I'm gonna have to put you down because I mean, at the end of the day.
That was the thing. The dude was saying he was like I could have did it. He was like,
but I commend them 100%. You know what I mean? Because it's easier to kill than it is to save. You know what I'm saying? Like
that just showed the heart that he had, though. Like that just showed the heart that he had. He was able to actually just have a conversation with the young dude rather than, you know what I mean? Because that's a crazy situation. You know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like you would never understand until he has a Benz and somebody try to take his shit. You know, it's like you don't ever really see the real pain. You be like, oh, you don't really see why this man's mad or he want to kill you because you try to take his car. It's like to you, that's nothing. Yeah. But to him, man, he worked hard he worked to get that. He did what he had to do to get that car, and to have somebody try to take it from him, man, that's the worst thing ever, man. So I think it all starts with empathy on both sides. I think it's good that he had empathy for that kid, not understanding what he been through. Maybe he was going through a lot. Maybe that's the only way he can eat. You know what I'm saying? But that kid needs to have empathy for others and what they have, you know.
And
I think when you don't have much, it's hard to really feel sorry for somebody because nobody's feeling sorry for you because you don't got nothing. Mm-hmm. So I think it's all a cycle, man. It's really a cycle. That's only way you can break it is really by, you know what I mean. You gotta have a little love, man, and try not to pull that trigger so quick.
Yeah.
So, like, with snitching, man, do you think snitching the ultimate death? Like, you think a snitch should die for telling? You think they should die for that? I'm sorry, Facebook. I don't know like talk like that, but listen, hey, we trying to stop this, man. We trying to empower and elevate.
That's a good question, Tom.
That's a good question, bro. And that's what I mean. That's a good question. If he wasn't a kid, you think he would have shot him? I mean, me personally, I think people don't want to kill more than they do, man. I don't think people are waiting to kill somebody. I think people like, man, don't make me have to do this, bro. I think he might give him a chance.
I think he may would have gave him a chance. Because again, just the way he was talking, I think the way, but I think just the way he was talking, though, I don't think he really wanted to shoot his car. I'm keeping it G. I don't think he really wanted to shoot up his car, bro. And so I think he would have, you know, again, probably tried to open the door on the nigga and do what he did. But, you know, like he said, once the nigga surrendered, you know, he kind of.
The sad thing about it, bro, if he wasn't a kid and he did shoot him, it would have been he would have been right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the scary part. It's like, damn, but it is a life being took, but he do got the right to take that life. But do we really? Let's talk about that.
I mean, in that state, in Atlanta, in Georgia, he got that right.
That's the law, man.
And that's, you know what I mean?
We go by the law.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, hey. You know.
Hey, man, RIP to everybody who died, because I know a lot of people who died this week just trying to rob somebody. I feel sorry, but then again, it's like that's a ticket you wrote, man. You know what I'm saying? But we just need to learn how to teach people how to cherish their life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole key is to be here, man. Like, you ain't in jail, you ain't dead. You got to look at the positive instead of the negative all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we here, man. Mm-hmm. You might not got everything you see on TV. You might not got everything you wish you had in your heart, but while you on this earth, there's opportunity to get it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You're going to do dirty. You're going to snitch on a person to make it to the top. You know what I'm saying? But do you think snitching is the ultimate death? You think somebody should lose their livelihood for breaking that oath or code?
I think for me,
it's never happened. We're talking about in real life too.
That's what I'm saying. I think for me, and plus, it hasn't happened to me. So
you never been snitched on?
Yeah, I don't think I've been snitched on. You know,
I've been snitched on.
So what? That's what I'm trying to say.
And let me tell you the truth. As a real person, it hurts because it's like you would think that person, like, damn, how could you tell on me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't tell on you. Why you tell on me?
Yeah.
But then it's like I gotta sit here and take it, man. I can't fold just because they told on me. I'm gonna start telling. Yeah. I gotta sit here in the principal's office or wherever I'm at, just like.
Okay, if I'm thinking about that,
being a man about eating your punishment, yo.
Now, when you say it like that, I've definitely probably been snitched on, but I ain't never like kill a nigga because he snitched on me. So no, I can't say that. I can't say that.
I'm just talking about as we seeing like in real life, people put the snitch as like, oh, you snitch, you a rat, you a die. But in real life, are people dying from this? Is the consequences are really being said? And do you think it should be that deadly?
I don't think all the time, no. But I think what happens, like, I don't think that snitches are dying all the time. Like, I think sometimes, if a nigga feel a certain way, if they mans or whatever feel a certain way about it, and they go do something about it, they'll do that. But I don't think it's all the time. So I think, and I mean, again, we seeing it with fucking 6ix9ine. Like,
6ix9ine is a different case because biggest, it's like that's a celebrity.
Whatever.
Let's talk about Alpo. Let's take it back to like Alpo.
And again,
Alpo right now is in the streets of Harlem shooting dice with Jim Jones as we speak, bro. He's shooting with Jim Jones as we speak, bro. It's like what is real out here? And I feel
So
like
look,
the whole detriment. No, let me say this: the whole
go ahead.
detriment part is that we teaching the kids that you snitching, you gonna die. But we sitting around with the same people. You ain't kill them. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell this little man who gonna risk his whole life?
I think for me and my mentality of it is, it's like, if I feel like, if I think it's like kind of in my mind how Nipsey quote unquote carried the situation. Like, you a snitch, get out of here, get away from here. We don't fuck with you. We not fucking with you. In my mind, I think I would carry it more so like that rather than like
Rest
murder.
in peace, Nip, man.
You know what I'm
Rest in peace,
saying?
Nip.
But
You know
yeah,
what I'm
rest in
saying?
peace in it. But I
Let's
think
take
I
it
would
like this.
carry
Do
it
you
like
see
that.
how serious that was, though? Him saying that you're a snitch caused that man to get in survival mode and murder. And that's the whole point when I'm kind of saying. It's how serious that word is and how seriously that we play it. To me, I mean, let's keep it real. Nip is a neighborhood legend, but he was bigger than that. He was a worldwide legend. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you being the person you are, do you really need the police who's snitching or not? Or do you need to really do what you have to do to help everybody, even the snitch? I mean, he's still like the people we grew up with in the sandbox are the same people that snitching sometimes. And it's like, are you forget if your brother snitch, your brother, not nobody, no best friend, your brother snitch. Is you gonna look at your brother like, I cannot trust you? You ever seen American Me? Little Puppet?
I think so, yeah.
Little Puppet, he had to kill his own brother for the gang, yo.
Yeah.
Or they gonna kill his own family, bro. Let's think about what we really choosing in our lives. That's why I be trying to bring up to people. Let's think about what lifestyle we really trying to choose. Are we gonna be kings sitting in these chairs, honorable? You know what I'm saying? 100,000 of us behind each other, all suited and booted. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? Or we gonna be just out for each other, killing the next or whatever? Feel me? My man's dad said people call Frank Lucas a snitch, and he told on the police. But is it? I feel like this, Des. I mean, if you playing that game and your partner's the police, you snitching on the police, you still a snitch.
Yeah, you tell on them.
You
giving
working
out with them, yeah.
You giving out the information in the underworld. But we need to look at like us as people. We don't need to be labeling people as snitches, man. We need to worry about being civilians and learn what it is to be a real man and understand what snitching is and what it does. We don't want people to die for this, man, because not people in the streets. The streets is dead, bro. The streets is not even standing by the same rules no more. So why are we even playing these games? And the reason why it affects me so much, bro, because I always think about that young man, Pop Hunter. What's his name? Pop Hunter was his name? The story with him was he had that song. What was it? Corvette? And
yeah,
good song, man. Good young kid, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think Uzi pulled it out like, oh man, he's a snitch. You're not rocking with him or something like that. You know what I mean? But the situation was he seen his best friend get murdered, I believe. You feel me? And he was there. The police questioned him. He was 15, 14 years old. His mother pretty much told him, man, tell them people what you know. Tell them what you seen. Get that pain out your heart that you hold on to, young man. What's the reason you holding this pain when you 14? You ain't even supposed to be going through nothing like this, bro.
Yeah, shouldn't even seen no shit like that.
You shouldn't even seen that, bro. We need to really care about our youngins, bro, before we try to. Because a lot of these people, they're not men who saying this. You're not a man. You telling a kid you going against your mother's wishes.
That's what I was about to say. Who at that age is going against their mama telling them to tell them people what you know? Like,
and then 5 years later, we ain't messing with you because what you did when you was a kid. You might even be a street kid. You just a kid in the streets. You know what I mean? And this is your whole career. You can't even rap no more because we don't think you real, bro. What do you need to be real to be rapping for? What do you need to prove to be a rapper, bro? This is the fake part about it to me. I love rap. I love the shit. You don't need to prove nothing to rap good, bro. You don't need a body to be a good rapper.
Right.
What my man Top said.
What did he say? He said something goes down between you two and the law gets involved. Y'all talking or no?
No. Hey, I ain't gonna act like I'll never call the law, bro.
Yeah,
Look,
nah.
the law enforcement is needed because we gonna need them. But I'm a man and I should know how to hold my own.
That's what I'm about to say. We doing some dumb shit and we get caught up in it, bro. No, I'm not saying no. Like for what? Like, no. You gotta wear that shit. And that again, that goes to the accountability. You know,
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Joe. Let's say if your friend come to your house, he's drunk, he messed up, and he got a gun. He like, I'm about to shoot you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I might call the police on his ass, man. Yo, get him, man. I don't want to press no big charges on him. Just help him out. Yeah. Get him, you know what I mean? Get him straight. I feel like, man, listen, man, we need to draw a line. Like, okay, bro. If you endanger yourself, if my friend about to kill himself, I gotta call the police, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call somebody who can do more than me, man.
I'm gonna tell you like how fucked up my head is, right? So one time, you know, when I was still living in Maryland, my mom was, you know, she had like got sick or some shit like that, and needed me to call 911 for her, right? I wouldn't even do it from my phone.
I know.
Do you understand that mentality?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even do it from my phone. Like, I was like,
I ain't trying to call the feds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
tapping in my cells.
So like, I don't know. Like, I think that's crazy to think like that. You 13, you say you 13 or 14, and your mom. Hold on, you got me weak. Hold on.
Yeah, he said you 13 or 14, your mom, pops, granddad say. Tell them what happened, I'm gonna beat your ass. 99% you gonna tell them. I don't care what people say. You 13 and 14, yo, somebody's I'm gonna beat your ass. You snitching, man.
You straight up, bro. Nigga, 100% at that
I don't care. You gonna tell them your damn self. You gonna tell them your friends. You gonna tell them the dudes down the street who seen it. Yeah, they seen it happen. They can vouch for me.
That is funny as hell. No,
yo, we need you on here, dollars. Yo, real talk. He'll definitely have a good episode for us.
Oh man, yeah, we gonna bring.
But yeah, y'all tell us what y'all think about this, man. Y'all think,
like,
you know what I mean? I be feel like this is one of the big topics in our community, man, because certain things it holds us back because it don't let us to grow from it. You know what I'm saying? We need to grow from that. What kid Mike Buck, nigga? What kid Mike Buck, bro? It's always that one tough kid, bro. It's that one kid, that knucklehead, bro. I was that knucklehead at one point.
Yeah, that's funny though.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, I just want to say to youth, man. Let's like, cause I mean, and the truth is, no matter what you do in your life, you can commit the worst crime, bro. You can really repent and live a new life. I know I seen an article. Did you see this article? The guy, I think he's the president of like Jordan and Nike or something like that, and he had a murder. He committed a murder back in the day. Look at a black man too. You know what I mean? I think he's the CEO. He's some type of head of Jordan brand. Mm-hmm. And I think he was in a gang and something happened and they murdered the man. You know, he did his time. He did everything he had to do. He actually was like the head of major corporations. He said he was always honest about his past. He did his time. So it just showed me, though, we too quick to give up on ourselves. Sometimes you feel like you're in the worst situation and there's no making it out. But it's always a way. You just got to find the right people.
That's true. Right, I just feel like that's just how it should be, though. Like if you know you make mistakes at your younger ages, yeah, you should be punished for them, but you shouldn't be punished for it. I can't say you shouldn't be punished for it for the rest of your life, but you know, I just feel like you should be able to get a chance to rehabilitate. You know what I mean? Try to bounce back.
That's the sad part about it, bro. They look at the government themselves or the people. I just say the people because that's how I put them on the pot. But they look at a felony for life, bro. Yeah, it's like you'll go to jail. You can do 7 years, bro. Get out. Right. Still can't get hired because you've been to jail or you're a felon. Mm-hmm. That's the most that's the
and
worst.
It's like, how do you expect
humanity, dog,
to get reacclimated if I can't even, you know what I mean? If I'm still getting punished after I got out, you know.
But I think only way it works, man, we need to just wake up more. We need to start focusing on injustice. I mean, because we just regular smuggler dudes, man. We think about the same thing y'all think about. You know what I mean? Doing the same type of things. Just starting this podcast up, give us an opportunity to kind of reach deeper and get deeper with it. You feel me? Doing giveaways gives us more understanding of what it's like to give out something to somebody else. So, man, I think we should just strive to keep on trying to reach out more. I mean, even if you're listening, we appreciate y'all listening. Y'all don't have to agree with us, but just use your mind and think on your own and come with your own conclusion. You feel me?
Word. But shit, we can let's go ahead and take it into where you was going initially. You know what I mean, with like the rappers and their music, which we love. You know what I mean, or on their Instagrams or what have you. You know, getting on lives and doing whatever they do and telling on themselves. You know what I mean? Let's get into that.
Because it's like we are using our black men as clowns or like entertainers. Like it's like they done trained us to worry about the money, the flash so much. Like we're not even seeing that, man. We causing a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of these rappers are doing this because this is what we want to hear. You know what I mean? Pooh Shiesty line, don't need no gun, don't need no fire.
Don't need no fire.
Yeah, don't need no security
in the club.
Yeah, man, what do you say, bro? Tell him again.
They say, bitch, I got my own fire, don't need security in the club. That shit hard.
We pumped his head up so much, man. He's in jail right now because he had his own fire and used it
in the club.
Security in the club. He used the fire on the security. Come on, bro. I mean, it's seriously though, like
wildin'.
It's like, man, I don't care if it keeps going on, but I like the story to be told as the truth, you know, like, hey, man, it's like we using these young men for real. They're getting a lot of money, but we're making a lot of monsters out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the city girls. You know what I mean? I'm all about female empowerment. I love female rappers now. You know, they're taking over the game. But a lot of these things that we are teaching the young ladies is like not how to be presentable, not how to respect yourself. It's like using your body as an object to get money is so corny, bro. And it's like, why are we even saying that's the cool thing to do? That's not fly. Being a boss woman is fly. Being a boss, buying your own things, you don't need no man to buy you something. You know what I mean? The man want to put you on a business. The man want to give up to you. You do what you got to do, and you boss up as a woman. You feel me? And that's why we want to just support and promote all the boss women that's doing things, just so these young women can see, though, I can do this. I can do different ways, you know? And for young men, we just need to see more ways we can do it, bro. We so much into the street life. We look at snitching in our everyday life. But when we get to the workplace, that snitching and stuff don't even work. It's not the same. They got HR. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Come here to snitch. Tell me all your problems. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what they do?
It's welcomed. You know what I mean? It's welcomed in the society. You feel me?
The work environment.
Yeah, like your boss not doing a good job, you not snitching on them, you gonna keep getting effed over. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, we need to stop lying to ourselves, stop lying to these kids, man, and let them know what the real world really is, man. It really ain't what they saying in this music. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst part about it, bro. We see TV and music like a dictionary for life.
Like it's reality, like it's real. I mean,
it was an act that was passed in 2012, bro. I was just reading about it. Can't remember the exact act, but y'all look it up. Obama, my man's man, but you did this, man. You know what I mean? You did it, man. We'll talk about that some other time, though. But it's an act out there where propaganda is illegal, bro. I mean, it's legal. They can tell you lies in the media, bro. They can put this out here. We gotta know certain things that's going on so we can see through the trickery. You feel me? So a lot of this shit out here that we see on TV, man, you think that you can learn. It's the news. They can't lie to you, though. They can't be wrong. It's the news, you know. A lot of this shit was passed that they can say what they want, man, and do what they want, damn near. So,
and they've been doing.
And if they do it to you, you can't feel sorry, man. You gotta educate yourself. That's how they look at it.
Yeah. And that's really what I was gonna say about that. You know what I mean? You gotta go out there, like they can give you the information, but then you gotta go out there and do your own research on what they talking about, because a lot of times, like you said, it be propaganda.
It is, man. And hopefully we get more people just talking the truth, man, and just helping one another out. If you learn something, tell us, man. If we learn something, we're gonna tell you, you know. And it's like that's the only way we wake up. You know what I mean? Just keep on putting knowledge and keep on spreading knowledge. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the guests that we have on here. We definitely learned so much for y'all. We got another guest coming on next week, KJ Bryant. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna teach us a little bit more about this fitness thing, this 21-day plan. Yeah, exactly. Get in the lab, get right, get the juices and all that. And I think that's important. You know what I'm saying? Just for people can have that knowledge, man. Just so you can't know. A lot of people just don't do because they don't know. And even if you don't do it tomorrow, you can keep on teaching yourself, keep learning. Just get yourself prepared to start a new beginning, you know? I mean, this is TENtalk. We here to empower nations, neighborhoods, and niggas.
And
you know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Man, always.
That's
what we always here to do. Excuse me, guys.
And to the young ladies, hey, babies, man. Because they are the future, you know? And we need to have the same rights and opportunities as everybody else. We don't need to be the only ones who can't tell. You feel me? You ever noticed the white boy Cody ain't had no problem snitching?
No. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I was saying. And that's why I was saying the initial question was, you know, interesting because, you know, growing up again, that is something that we was kind of taught was, you know, to not snitch or not tell. But again, we ain't like no street kids, so it's like, why is we being taught not to snitch?
Be real though, it's bigger than the streets. Because back in the day, being black, you tell on somebody, your ass can die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You tell on something that old man Grady did down the street, the white man. He could be taking all the kids. You know what I mean? He could be doing anything in the world. You tell on him, we gonna lynch you, and Grady gonna walk. So a lot of this shit was instilled fear to us. It's up to us to break that fear. And I think that a lot of times we judge other black people because we feel like, oh, you think you different from us, or you better than us. Sometimes they're not fearful. We're just stuck in fear, man. We need to embrace those more who think less fearful instead of like outcast them. That's why I say shout out LeVar, shout out Kyrie, shout out Kanye, shout out anybody that y'all think is crazy because they're the only ones who really trying to do a difference. I see.
I get that.
What my man Top saying, bro?
He says people posting marijuana or anything illegal on social media. Do you consider that snitching on themselves? I think if if they're doing it, especially like in a state that's where it's not legal, then yeah, you know what I mean.
I don't think like posting guns are whack if they're clean, you know, because I see a lot of I think we need to be normalized in things that's not wrong. I don't think guns are wrong. I think the way you use them are wrong, you know. But I think gun education is very important in our community. We need to learn more about guns and how to use them instead of posting them and just thinking they're cool. Let's start teaching everybody how to use this gun and how to clean it, you know. And marijuana. I mean, if you're teaching people how to grow, how to make oils, how to make different type of benefits with it, it's all about elevating. You know what I'm saying? You got to elevate what you think is one thing. Just keep on going with it. Some of these people is crazy, Dan. They is, bro. We can't. I mean, hopefully we can weed out the ones who is and ain't, man. I mean, they're gonna tell them themselves after a while anyway. They can always expose themselves, man.
But yeah, I think if you're doing it in a state where it's illegal, then yeah, you probably snitching on yourself because somebody watching. You know what I mean?
It's about being smart.
Yeah, you know.
If you're on Snapchat or whatever, Instagram Live, you dissing it dead. You know what I'm saying? You doing anything that's kind of unmoral. It's all gonna come back to you at the end of the day. I feel you might not pay for it today or tomorrow, but it's gonna come to you in a way. It's all about karma if you believe in that. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here snitching on yourself, you're gonna figure out it's not the smart thing because you either gonna go to jail or somebody gonna rob you, you know? You making yourself
that be the thing with me. It's like, you know, doing the pod, I'd be like, yo, I gotta get on social media more, I gotta post more. But for me, it'd be like, yo, I don't be wanting people to know too much of like what I'm doing.
See, I seen a post, man. The most sick of the people, they post everything in the they post a lot on social media, but you don't know one thing about them. It's not about. It's about using it for your entertainment. Don't let it be. Don't you be the entertainment.
Yeah.
Let you use it for your entertainment.
Yeah.
Don't you be the entertainment. That's the key to it. Yeah, Kanye not crazy. That 6ix9ine kid is crazy.
He's definitely crazy.
Man. And 6ix9ine to me is the worst representation because we make these kids think that's real or something, you know. And it's like they don't see this nigga's sadness at night. They don't see he probably want to kill himself every day because he's a snitch. And that's what people need to understand. That's the real scary part. It's not really about what people gonna do to you. It's about what you're gonna do to yourself at the end of the night when you look in the mirror. Because you're gonna know all the wrong
people. And you low key get isolated, like I was saying. You know what I mean? You go over there, we ain't dealing with you. We don't want to no parts of you type of deal.
And I think that's the best way to deal with it, show. I mean, is to treat people how the character is show. If you show me your character that you were rat, you got to sit over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
my mama told me that. Hey, he's telling on people, don't be around. They gonna tell on you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So, and that's really
all the kids out there, y'all know that too. Don't be around no snitch. They're gonna tell on you.
That's what I was about to say. That's what it boils down.
Somebody telling you some dirt on somebody else, they telling the same dirt on somebody else about you. You gotta love yourself, and it's all start with valuing yourself, man. You gotta be valuable enough to not even want to be around people like that. Look at yourself like a piece of gold, man. Like I don't want to be getting no dust on this gold. I don't want to put no dirt on it. I want to engrave it what I want. Don't let no other man thoughts engrave your piece of gold, man. You put your own statue on that gold.
That's hard.
You don't walk around with another man in your pocket. You feel that?
That's hard. That's hard.
But my man Dave said, you let somebody be your boss? Call another man boss like call another man your daddy. Don't call no man your daddy, man.
Yo.
Unless you like that, man. To me, hey, man. Hey, if so, you gotta stay over there. Nah, don't cancel me. I'm just joking. You gotta stay over there. Hey, we gonna call it the show, bro. We on Larry Bird, bro. 33, bro.
33 of them things, man.
You and me.
TENtalk.
Hey, shout out to all y'all, man, who staying on there for the great comments, man. Y'all really our friends, bro. Our best friends. So shout out to y'all, man, showing love, bro. So salute, man. Salute.
Y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Shit was dope.
Hey, man, we're gonna be back again next week with another banger. We're gonna have our boy on here, KJ Bryant. You know what I'm saying? He gonna show us a lot, talk a lot. You feel me? We're gonna pick his brain about what he knows. You feel me? So y'all definitely show up and show out for us. You feel me? Come on, team.
Word.
You know,
man. It's your boy BroGod Slim.
It's your boy Zel Scanada. Are you on 10 yet?
Yes, sir.
Hey, check out the commercial, man. Show some love. You feel me?
Hey, share that thing.
Branded.
Share that thing.
Yeah, love. One. See you, brother.
Peace.